also command the clouds that they rain no rain upon it.
Right, that's how you people become unproductive, yo. The Most High now protect you, now basically stand on your behalf. You know what I mean? You have no representative right, really and truly, you have a power, but you people now seek your power. And him turning back against it because you know you basically Most High can't be all the wickedness, yo. Most High can't stand your negative ways. You know what I mean? So you turn to you have to repent. Right, continue.
For the vineyard of the Lord of hosts is the whole house of Israel.
Right, the house of Israel, that's what I'm to our people, yo. Right. We were in our rulership mentality, like Lamentation 2:1 tell you. And now we get cast down to the ground. Right? So we become, the scripture says, yeah, the nations them clap. The nation them clap when them so don't fall, yo. Can we read it? Right?
This is Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 21. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, holy, a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
Right, how you become heathenistic. Yeah, like the heathens though, and even worse than the heathens now these days. You know what I mean? Because our people now have no love for the Most High. Because what is love? Love is keeping the laws of the Heavenly Father, yo. And by keeping the laws, you show the Heavenly Father that you love Him. Or you try to keep the laws, though.
Yeah, can you skip and say, because thou hast rejected the law, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I have also rejected And it says you plant a noble vine. Just match back with the scripture where the brother did I read. You know, brother say your rulership. You know, in the rulership, you were noble. That's how the scripture tells you. He said you're a royal priesthood. See, you did have sense, man. But how thou become of a degenerate plant unto him? Meaning you stray away from ancestral qualities because your ancestors, your forefathers, then did actually follow until them go off. You know what I mean? They did follow and they were there. And every time when them go off, the Most I bring them, the Most I restore them, and them go off, and the Most I restore them, so then they did it. But no, gone.
Yeah.
There's no.
Yeah, somebody, and a lot of you, that's how all people gonna be cured by death.
That's why I'm saying, why should he be stricken anymore?
Yeah,
man, I beat you, I try to carry you. Hey, tough, man.
Yeah.
So, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna beat you on different way.
Wipe off the 2/3 and just take a little small branch.
Yeah.
And prune that.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain, and let my grape be kept.
Right. The grape of the elect. Yes. You know what I mean? Go on.
And my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect.
Right. And that's what we're waiting for, perfection, yo. We're going through the process right now of becoming perfect in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know what I mean? Because we are for ourselves, we're not perfect, we are flesh. You know what I mean?
She said she have a man, but she give it up anyway. She had the me, she love me now, and she had the want I fuck you another day. This for my sons, this for the world, boy, they feel like so young. Fuck I know what's coming for the morning sun, and then the girl want me to
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? The Most High say, oh, with great labor, he kept him grape, yo. You know what I mean? And he must also use the brothers them just the same way for edify the body itself. Or, yeah, so much everything about him with this first, doesn't it? But we're going through the process of learning how to become perfect, you know what I mean? And we're going to fall short on the behalf of flesh, but with the mercy that Yahushai basically offer us, we're going to be looked upon perfect, yo. Him not got, that's like King David said, you know what I mean? Blessed the man that the Most High impute certain sin upon you. You know what I mean? So we are guilty, but that mercy shall cover Imelech. Go on.
This is Matthew chapter 20 and verse 1. For the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them into his vineyard. And he went out about the 3rd hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace, and said unto them, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right will I give you.
Right, pause a little bit, right? So that's what the Heavenly Father command us to do. You know what I mean? Go into the nation of Israel, which is the vineyard. You know what I mean? And basically talk to the clean up the vineyard, yo. Yeah, can. But we have a reward for doing that. Which is what? The kingdom of heaven, yo, and everlasting life.
And right now, see the vineyard. This is just an example of the vineyard.
Right.
Because we have to chase each other too.
That's what I mean? You know what I mean?
Right.
We are each other keepers, yo. We are brothers keepers.
Right.
So we look out for each other and correct each other. So when a brother correct you, it's about your own benefit, yo. You know what I mean? And we also learn, yo, in the process of correction, yo. Go on.
And also instruction, when you get instruction, help keep you and groom your characteristics, make it into a man where you're more, your life mirror the scriptures, how you live. You know, you're man, the perfect man, which is Yahweh Shai. And you know.
I mean, it's the example that we're basically like trees. You know what I mean? The scripture says you grow in the grace and knowledge of your Hashem, your shine. The scripture says what? Any tree will bear good fruit. You know what I mean? So we here faith, build up each other so we can bear good fruit. You know, tend to the vineyard, tend to each other, man. They look out for each other. You know, prove up the vineyard. You know what I mean? Make sure say everybody, you know, they're on one accord, man. See, that is taking care of the Lord vineyard. That's the vineyard. Right now, the Lord vineyard is the elect. I'm a perfect that. That's why I'm saying you're making grapes be kept. Right. You know what I mean? So these are the grapes that will be kept right now.
That's how it goes. Sometimes when you're going out in a farm or whatever, or a vineyard or whatever, you know what I mean? They got bud, you know, bad branches or bad, you know, we have to prune up and get rid of the
brambles them.
Yeah, if it really grow. You know,
weed them.
Yeah, I mean, things can be in it was time for the whole fruit, yo, or the whole tree, so you have to get rid of some of that to make it grow, yo. So sunlight can reach light, which is light, yo, scriptures. You know what I mean, go on.
But you scripture tell about the tears and the weed.
Yeah, can.
See me?
And just add sunlight, the light, light lead to photosynthesis will lead to how the plant produce starch. Feed itself, so the leaf need the sunlight there in order to produce the starch.
And the light is Yahweh Shai. Good. Alright,
back in Matthew 20, and it says, and they went their way. Again, he went out about the 6th and 9th hour, and did likewise. And about the 11th hour, he went out and found others standing idle, and said unto them, Why stand ye here all the day idle?
Right, that's what we're saying here. We using the said being the mouthpiece of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh and saying to your people, yo, look here. We're not do yo.
Men.
You know what I mean? To the men, right? To men, you Israelite men. You know what I mean? Grow some bars, yo. You know what I mean? Show yourself man. You know what I mean? Come out and do the work for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh's sake, yo.
You say who will stand for his person. Say who will stand for me.
Right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're being oppressed, the people being oppressed. You know what I mean? And there's a deliverer out there. And then if you come out there, come talk to your people and make them know that look, we are better, yo.
And even you're in debt to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, and you're living a vain life. When you come here, you put yourself in a position to appease the wrath, be dead. We're all our way up over our head. Peradventure, you must have mercy upon your soul. So it's not a thing where it's simple as in out there and just do this. No, it have a deeper meaning behind it. You clear that debt there, and peradventure, you must have mercy upon you. Yes, save salvation ultimately. Alright, so Matthew 20 and verse 7, they say unto him, because no man had hired us, he said unto them, go ye also into the vineyard.
Right, go into the highways and edges and preach the word. Stop, sit down on the truth. You know what I mean? We're not saying that everybody, all men in Israel are prophets. You know what I mean? But some men just literally lazy. You know what I mean? You have the truth and you have stifle it, yo. You know, but the most I go remove it from you. Yeah, hide it. The most I go remove it from you.
Them don't want to teach until they hear somebody that teach.
Yeah.
You know them kind of people there.
Yeah, can.
Yeah, I know man, I know this.
Yeah, man. Love one another, man. Keep it up and you now move one finger for try, you know? Go on.
and whatsoever is right, that shall ye receive.
Right.
So when evening was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his steward,
Right.
call the laborers and give them their hire,
Right. We actually receive that penny a day, continue.
beginning from the last and to the first.
Right.
And when they came that were hired about the 11th hour, they received every man a penny.
Right.
But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more.
Right.
And they likewise received every man a penny.
Right, so it's not about, oh, man, I did this for 10 years. And I better come in 1 year now and I'm going to do it for 1 year. Better make it to the kingdom, we make it. You might get the said reward, yo. We are going to be kings and priests in the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua if we make it. You know what I mean? So, that's the thing the Bible tell about, yo. It don't really matter how long. You know what I mean, go on?
Alright, verse 10. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more. And they likewise received every man a penny.
Right.
And when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the
You can't
house.
be like that. You know what I mean? You can't be like that, yo. You know what I mean? The order is already given and the reward is already prepared. You know what I mean? It's already get set. So, just don't forget it, that in the kingdom, yo. Just try and make, you have men that basically try to compete with each other, yo. You know what I mean? That don't need it. What you need to do is basically make it to the kingdom. One.
Verse 12. Saying, these last have brought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and the heat of the day. But he answered one of them and said, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny?
Right, you have some men back then, like the men them start off the street, we don't pass them. You know what I mean? When I meet with these men and talk to these men, they're going to make you know, say, yo, I've been out here for years, yo. You know what I mean? You know, it's because of me make you here. And you don't know them are general and them are whatever. Yes, so you stop doing the truth, yo. You stop teaching. So it doesn't matter if you've been out there for 20 years, or you were out there for 20 years, and you were a high rank or whatever, the fact that you stop teach, you know what I mean? You basically disannul yourself from the reward. You know what I mean? So it's continue and finish that up, we get to the next one.
Verse 14. That take that thine is,
Right.
and go thy way.
Right.
I will give unto this last even as unto thee.
Right.
Is it not lawful for me to do what I will with mine own?
Right.
Is thine eye evil because I am good?
Right. No,
So-
the Most High give him kingdom to him elect. Was prepared for his elect from the beginning, yo. And the elect can get it, no matter if you come in at the last minute or whatever. You know what I mean? Just make sure you hold out and stay to the end. I pass that lesson, right? I don't like give up.
You know what, when you start, you know what, when you finish.
Yeah, God, that's the key. Finish the course, though.
Because that's like you was saying to them, say, you're good as your last 5 minutes. So no matter how much you do, if you don't complete your last 5 minutes, have the endurance to the end.
You got to end to the end, try to
How much race we are run, and the man we are coming in fast, you know, sprint to the line, you know. You see, nigga, we almost reach the line, slow down. And the man we are come from far out fast.
Fasting,
And
yeah.
just to finish, yeah. When the Apostle Paul said, I have fought the good fight.
I have finished my course.
God.
Gone.
Finish.
One.
This is St. Matthew chapter 11 verse 16. But whereunto shall I liken this generation?
Right.
It is like unto children sitting in the market and calling unto their fellows,
Right, that's what we're doing. We're calling out to our fellows, God.
and saying, We have piped unto you,
Right.
and ye have not danced.
Right, so we get the good news. The good news that look, this kingdom is for you. You know what I mean? You're above all nation. The God of the earth, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, God of heaven and earth, is on the behalf of you. You know what I mean? In favor you. You know what I mean? But we're telling you that you're still not dance. You know what I mean? You're not happy that the most side favor you. You say, well, why not the white man? You know what I mean? All these things you're saying. Continue.
We have mourned unto you, and ye have not lamented.
Yeah, so we're showing that also that the level that we were before and where we are now. And we're also showing you the level to come. Showing that the martial law is coming. You know what I mean? Jacob's trouble is coming. You know what I mean? Famine, pestilence, sword, World War III. There's going to be a fight between Russia, America, China, and the United Nations, UN, you know what I mean, and some of the allies. We're showing all of these things that your people not even mourning you. We're telling that, look, you're going to lose loved ones. You know what I mean? People that hold dear to your heart. They're going to be put to death, you. Gruesome. You know what I mean? They're going to have to eat family members to survive. You know what I mean? They're going to have backstabbing rampant in the street. You know what I mean? Everybody care about their own self because of the lack of bread and all these things. And you people not even mourning. They go about their daily life just to see them. You see me I said, so we have to tell a good or bad in a care. Go on.
For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say he had a devil.
Right, to come out there, the fact they saw the Bible, you don't even know we are preach yet. Oh, them man are devil, can them have Bible are preaching and them man. And them put iron in our white cracker for it.
And then they say, what they are youth pass and you bleach your face youth pass and say, oh, we put iron in a godhead.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We show you how ignorant the people are, yo. Lack of knowledge and all these things. You know, you've been brainwashed into believing the follies and the lies that the white man push. You know what I mean? Go on.
The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say, behold, a man gluttonous and a wine bibber, a friend of the publicans and sinners. But wisdom is justified.
I'm sure say you can't please Jake, yo.
Yeah, you can't please
One extreme then complain, the next extreme then complain, yo. Because they don't want to hear the truth.
They don't want to hear, that's the queen. They don't want to hear the truth, so they're going to make excuse about a wicked man.
Sirach 32.
You see me?
Just like today.
You know what correct, you know what correction first.
Yeah, it's just like today. They will fast and they will say, yo, them man can't teach me nothing. They will give me a ears ring. Give me a cut off with jeans. Them man can't teach me nothing because they look for people who are in a tie and jacket suit. You know what I mean? And somebody who have a UE education or a seminary school education. To come out here and come and teach them something, then listen to them kind of people. Yeah, people were worldly.
Your mind get programmed the way that was well.
Yeah, but him never come. Yahushua is the brother, him is job for the precept. He never come in other state that were kingly. That's why they reject him, man. Because they look for somebody who come kingly and high and mighty. But he come purposely that way there because him come to seek for who? He come for meek. You know what I mean? If say the mercy shall obtain mercy or something like that. Mercy. Blessed is the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Then, so when him come lowly. Then, so who are lowly can when Skipper tell us say he must place in flesh so he can feel the burden of man are basically like that, man.
Yeah, all
understand.
Not iniquity, all the infirmity. Yeah,
infirmity. Yeah.
You see me?
So it was right, so it was a reason, man. So guess what? Him can relate. And the same thing with women, we can relate. Saying to all of the struggles, to all of the things that my people go through, we can bring from scriptures and show say, yo, you know?
Our precepts show that in judge based off of the intents of the heart. This is John 2 verse 23. Now when he was in Jerusalem at the Passover, the feast day, many believed in his name, and when they saw the miracles which he did, Yahushua did not commit himself unto them, because he knew all men, and need not that any should testify of man, for he knew what was in man.
You know what man still, you know what I mean? You do all the good for them, and you know what I mean? Because of the benefits them get, them follow you and believe in you. But the least little thing will pop up, them gone off, because them really with the truth. You know what I mean? It's not about when them are here, or the truth, they believe in that because you can't give them something. I can say this again. with Ella